Welcome back, my beautiful beach balls, to Zmur. My name is Attacking Toucans, and look, we have Deku Link, and double look. I'm like spoiling everything from last episode just because I'm super excited. We have Fierce Deity Link. Wait, I wonder if we can pop this balloon as Fierce Deity Link. No, we can totally reach, right? There has to be a way. Dang, maybe just the sword doesn't have a collision with the balloon. That would be so awesome if it did, though. Holy crap. Okay, so what we're going to do first this episode is I'm going to go get the Stray Fairy Shard from East Clocktown so we can put the Stray Fairy back together. Because now that we have the Deku Mask, that side quest is now just something we can do. Can I get this? No, I can definitely reach. He's low enough. What if I backflip? Let's just use the Deku thing. Oh wait, no, I need to see Fierce Deity Link next to this kid. This child is literally an ant next to me. I could step on him. I could crush him underneath my boot. It's just so much fun. I can't wait for all the memes that are gonna come out of this. Like, it's just humorous how Fierce Deity Link dwarfs everything. What do you know, I was just heading there anyways. Because like I said, we also need to stop Sakan, which is almost time. We're almost like doing all these things within like the perfect time frame. Everything is going according to plot. Sorry, I'm like amped up on a little bit too much caffeine right now. Drank too much coffee this morning. I am a coffee drinker. I have to have it every single morning. It's like the only thing that gives me happiness in life. Okay, we got a red rupee from the Great Fairy. Does it not even put her back together? Since they cut the cutscene out, it literally just like makes the Great Fairy stay broken. I mean, I guess I can live without seeing that ginormous polygonal boobs. Oh shoot! I managed to line that up perfectly. I'm so proud of myself. This is the best way to watch the cutscene. No other way will compare. All right, you ready for this? Oh my god, this is almost humorous. It's amazing. Oh wait, let's stop him before he gets away. Oh my gosh, no, stop him. Okay. He almost did get away. I was laughing too hard. What the heck? How come he won't let me through right now? What? It's probably programmed that way to make sure you don't leave during the cutscene. What? He won't let me through? Dude, I'm like 3 times your size. How are you stopping me right now? Hey, you! Wait just a moment. Have you some errand in the swamp? It's dangerous at night, so I cannot allow a child like you to... Do you have a sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The southern swamp at Woodfall lies this way. Be careful. Wait, what the heck? He's still blocking me? Are you kidding me? He's so confused. Alright. I guess that hasn't been fixed in programming. It's okay. It's almost funnier to watch like that. Shing. Shing. Just love flying past those wolfos. Ooh, okay, let's finally break open this statue. Man, this is probably going to be the episode that we get the Song of Soaring, guys. I'm so pumped. I've never been so excited. Oh, wonder, since we're so tall, can I just kill these Octoroks with my sword? Oh no. He just sucked me off, didn't he? That really just happened. Can't even use my sword beams. Are we really gonna have to save Kume? Dang it. Do I have an... I'm gonna have to go get the potion from Clocktown, aren't I? Dang it, I am. Okay, 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I just came to the bomb shop. This is where I normally buy the red potion from. But since we saved the bomb lady, it was replaced with a heart piece. Cool. I'll buy it. Oh, we already got that one. Oh, okay, so that one heart piece that we bought from the Curiosity Shop on day 3, that one time, that was the bomb bags. That was like what you get in place of that. So the heart piece we just got is the same thing. But now I have to find a red potion somewhere, which I don't know where one is. Since I don't really know what I'm doing right now, I decided to come back to Great Bay and get this chest over here that we can get now that we have the Deku Scrub Mask. I really don't know where I'm going to get a potion, though, to save Kume. Because I think we have to do that in order to get into the other half of Woodfall. Was there any, like, random item in the game that gave us a potion? Where did we get the blue potion from earlier? That was from the heart piece where we hooked onto the Scarecrow. Yeah, we can't do that again. Dang it, I actually don't know where I'm going to get one. Do I have to like restart the 3-day cycle in order to do that? I guess we could restart the 3-day cycle. I just have to redo the Deku Scrub minigame and the Sakan thing again. But before I do that, I'm going to go try to do the side quest naturally to see if I get the potion from her sister now that I have some extra bottles. Have you ever seen somebody so joyous? I wish I moved my arms around like that. If this video gets 3,000 thumbs ups, I will make a video where I run and skip, just like the postman is right there. Can we do it 2 times? Alright, so the video hit 3,000 likes, and I'm not sure why I said I would do this, because after re-watching him run, I realized that the way he runs kind of breaks the laws of physics. I don't know if you can like have your leg up and kick at the same time. I'm just gonna have to adapt it a little bit and then make sure the things I promise to do in the future don't break the laws of physics. Okay, I'm not putting that as the intro for this episode. That'll be like 10 minutes in or something. Okay, so I think she's gonna give us a blue rupee first. Oh no, she actually gave us a red potion. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. You've made this situation so much less stressful. So we cut out the first time of me running through these woods, but let me show you how like funny this is as Fierce Deity Link. Because we're just like as big as the woods itself. Normally you kind of struggle keeping up with the monkey, but you're able to walk faster than the monkey now, so you have to just come and sit here and wait for him to do his thing. It's a little bit overpowered. It's actually dangerous because of these crabgrass turtles. Crabgrass. Oh gosh. Or cat crap. I always heard crabgrass when I was younger, but now that I'm older I hear cat crap. No! Dang, I'm too big. I'm so big that I accidentally slid into the wrong hole. Alright, I am here to save you, Mazam. Is she gonna look all the way up here? She's just looking at my shoes. Ack! Now I've done it! Here you go. I got you a jar of blood. It's delicious. It's not my own though. I'm not gonna tell you whose it is. Alright, before we go to the other side of the swamp, we have one more Deku scrub. And his name is Mark. And he's kind of speciest. He'll only sell things to Deku scrubs. Let's see what he has to sell though. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on Deku scrub clientele. Do you know what magic beans are, sir? Okay, we're actually gonna need a couple of these, so let's go ahead and buy a couple. Alright, so we are back at the Deku Palace. We came here earlier in the Let's Play, but we couldn't do anything because we didn't have the Deku Mask. But we do now, so this is a completely different story. Before we go inside the Deku Palace though, there's something I want to do that's actually way more important to me. And that is finally getting the Song of Soaring. We need that so bad. There's not even a purpose for me to get it at this very moment, but I'm gonna get it just because I am so impatient. I just want to see it marked on the tracker just so I can know that if I ever want to go anywhere again, I can just teleport there and not have to run through the whole entire overworld. Because I've been cutting out all of the inconvenient elements for you guys, so I've been having to deal with some pretty stupid bullcrap. So if I don't have to go through that anymore, it'll just make my life way easier. Alright, so as we're flying around with our little flower petals, let's talk about last episode's comment question of the day, which I asked if you could add any new feature to YouTube, what would you add? And we have some really good responses. First one comes from Jupiter Light, who says he would add the option to be able to block spoilers in your comments. So they have this feature on Discord, and what it does is it makes it so it blocks out any spoilers. So you actually have to click on the blacked out word or phrase to be able to see what's underneath. This way you're able to post comments that you can share with people who want to see spoilers, but it can also hide spoilers at the same time. It would be a really good way to make the comment section a lot healthier on YouTube. This comment from Black states that they would like the feature to be able to watch videos as a group, kind of like the website Rabbit allows you to do. What you could do with this is you could get in a room with a bunch of friends and all watch a video, and you could like pause it and play it at the same time so you can all watch it together and react to it together. I think that'd be a really cool way to be able to build up more of a community of watching videos with each other. Now here's a Song of Soaring. We have finally got it. I'm really curious if I would have had this song randomized within everything else, if I would have found it sooner or later, because maybe it would have been like one of the last things we found. So who knows if this was a good decision or not. Now I thought this idea from Arrow was really interesting. They said it'd be an interesting idea if you could search for words or phrases in the closed captions of a video. So if you're like watching a documentary and you're looking for a specific part of the documentary, you could search for a specific phrase. And I think that'd be really good, especially for making YouTube videos a better source of research. It'd also be a great way to compile memes, let's be honest. This is a really interesting area. There's just like a gigantic crater in the middle of the swamp. The layout of this is very interesting, but I think it's really unique. I like it personally. And this is like the prime area to get a good shot at the moon. Maybe later we'll do a moon photo shoot. We'll start an Instagram page for the moon. We'll see if the moon can get more likes than that one egg, or than Kylie Jenner. I feel like it should be able to, right? I feel like the moon is way more special. Plop. These guys need to start. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Oh my god. Damn. No, this isn't good. Am I just stuck in like limbo right now? Okay, that works. Alright. Oh my god, okay. These bugs gonna learn how to start using sunscreen. Next YouTube feature idea is a feature to be able to blacklist YouTubers. So if there's like a YouTuber that you really don't want to see on your feed, you can like blacklist them so they'll never appear on trending or in any of your recommendations. I really wish there was a way you could do that right now, because there is some like YouTubers that I just like really don't want to see their videos on YouTube, but YouTube pushes them so hard. I love the Deku scrubs that have more autumn colors though. It's actually like a thing that I've thought about is what is the life of a Deku scrub like? Because there is like the plant cycle, and do Deku scrubs, do they repopulate by having sex, or do Deku scrubs have Deku scrub seeds? Well, there is Deku seeds, right? But I thought those were for Deku babas. I'm not sure if those are for Deku scrubs. Who knows? That's actually a really interesting thing. I've never thought about it. I don't normally think into like Zelda theories too much, but I really should start. One thing I don't care about too much though when it comes to Zelda games is I don't really care too much about the Zelda timeline. I know a lot of people like spend a lot of time speculating the Zelda timeline and like trying to figure out what games go in what order and all that stuff. And although I do care to an extent, like I am interested in it, I do like watch some videos on it. Like it's not something that I care about deeply. I kind of just like to view the games more so as like standalone Zelda games and just prefer to just have fun with them. But I'm not like the type of person who's too much into lore of things. Like I have like that thing I talked about a couple videos ago where I talked about Link dying and like that being like the concept from Majora's Mask. I found out that that was actually a concept that I learned from game theory. Ooh, the Keeton Mask. Hello. I will take that. Thank you, sir. Accepting this keepsake doesn't make sense to you, but you should take it anyways. Okay, what's the way back? Am I gonna have to... I think we can just circle around this way. We'll teleport back to the owl statue when we're ready to come back, but there's a couple more chests over here. Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do you guys feel? Like, how much do you guys care about the Zelda timeline? Like, do you think it's important, or do you view it more as like an afterthought? So it seems like the devs didn't really create a lot of the games to have like, to be sequels with one another. They've made them kind of as like standalone entities. But then after seeing like how many people cared about the timeline, they kind of just like made the Hyrule Historia and started making some like hypotheses. Like they decided to form their opinions on the timeline after they made the games and try to like string them together, which is why I don't care too much about the official timeline or anything. Like I'm mildly interested, but that's kind of the extent of it. Yeah, the whole thing with game theory is I feel like I've watched so many videos over the past 10 years and just had so many discussions and read articles and stuff about like different theories and stuff for each of the games that I just kind of like have them all blended together in my head. Like when I talked about it, it was just kind of off the cusp because none of my videos are scripted, right? So like I just kind of talk about whatever comes to mind, and sometimes I just remember a random thought and I just kind of refer to it in the best way I can possibly remember. All right, one more chest. Okay, so we got some pretty good stuff in this swamp area. The Keeton Mask is the best thing for sure. Let's go ahead and wear it real fast. I want to show off the cuteness of it. It only has one use, which gives us a heart piece, which is kind of like the use of half the masks in this game if they just help you get like another random heart piece. But it's really cute. With its yellow face and yellow ears, it probably reminds you of another really popular Nintendo character. Obviously a yellow Pikmin. There's just a crazy resemblance. I can't believe they based a mask off a video game character that didn't even exist yet. Very forward-thinking Nintendo. Very impressed. Yeah, before we go into the Woodfall Temple, we're going to go and take care of the Deku Palace, because there's a few items that we can go get in that area. And I also just want to hear the Deku Palace music, because it's some of the best music in the game. Also, check it out, it's raining in the swamp. So on day 2 it rains in some areas, and then it doesn't rain in other areas. Because it rains in Clocktown, it rains here, but it doesn't rain in Termina Field. Interesting. I wonder why they didn't make it rain in Termina Field. Maybe the area was just too large to have it rain. I don't know. Oh, this music is so orgasmic. These are very interesting looking Deku scrubs. They have a lot of neck hair. This is the Deku Palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those of official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. Alright, well, we're obviously going to disobey them, and they're too stupid to pay attention to us after we enter to make sure we do what we're supposed to. They're just asking for us to break the rules. But let's go ahead and check out the monkey real fast. Oh, there it is up there. He's tied to his stake. Gonna have to sneak around and save him. But I just want to talk to the Deku King real fast, because I haven't talked to him in a really long time.
I haven't seen your face before. Are you visiting? Usually I don't allow the likes of you in my royal chambers, but today is different. We're about to punish the foolish monkey who kidnapped the Deku princess. He has insulted the royal family. I'll show him what happens when you do that. That foolish monkey is up in that cage. Take a good look at his face. Damn, he is just giving us full frontal right now. Okay, man. Here's the butler. He's a really cool guy. But yeah, this is like literally one of the darkest concepts they've ever like kind of tackled in a Nintendo game. They have a monkey captured for hostage, and later they're gonna have a pot of boiling water set up, and they dip the monkey in the boiling water over and over again to torture him. Nintendo gets into some pretty dark ideas. I love how they talk with that grammar. Do you understand my meaning? Yes, you cute little fellow. Of course I do. I wonder, I'm very, very curious. With how tall or how big Fierce Deity Link is, can we possibly climb over any of these walls? No? Dang it, what if we could? Or can we like backflip over them? No, we can't. Dude, that would be so cool though. We can run so much faster like this though. Yeah, the Deku Scrubs don't even like notice this like tree walking around. What the heck? Somehow it didn't just see me. Am I invisible when I'm in this form? Oh no, they can't see me. I actually would just happen to really sneak around them really well. You can literally change form right in front of them, and they're still too dumb to notice what's going on. But I guess Deku Scrubs are plants. You can't really expect them to be the smartest creatures in Termina, right? Because, you know, like, plants don't normally have brains, I don't think. I don't know. I'm not a plant expert. Maybe plants do have brains. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're too big to go through the doors. I wonder if we could roll through the doors. Maybe. Probably not, though. Sometimes these stealth segments are so hard for me to do because you have to just be patient. Sometimes patience is like one of the most difficult things about playing video games. I just want to beat them fast, man. About to run into another great character. Another hashtag icon. The ooh-ah guy. His life be like ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Well, Chomp Chomp, you're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need any magic beans? What does he have? A silver rupee? Okay, so the first bean he sells is randomized, and then I'm pretty sure we can buy more beans from him if we want to. Honestly, we don't need any, because I already bought 2 beans from the Deku Scrub. I pre-planned for this shiz. Just because I wasn't sure if he would actually sell me more after that. But he does. So, let's go ahead and plant a bean right here. Then I think this water over here is like some natural clean spring water. Please feel free to take our fresh spring water home with you. Swamp Tourist Center. The heck? Do the Deku Scrubs allow the Swamp Tourist Center to come and like put signs in their underground grottos? What were the order of operations here? Yeah, this water is fresh. I'm actually not a fan of spring water though. Like if you ever buy bottled water, I really don't like the flavor of spring water. I can only drink purified drinking water. Spring water just has such a weird flavor to it that really just makes me dislike it. Alright, and I have one more answer to read off. This idea suggested that they add the ability for YouTubers to set the demographic for their videos. And I think that'd be really good, so YouTube would know like what audience the videos are being made for, what demographic to point them out to. So you could like set the age that a video is meant for, or the gender. That way advertisements would match up with their demographic a little bit more often as well. Alright, so the fastest way out of here is just to get caught. If we go to the other side of the garden, there's one more prize that we can get. Alright, as we do this, another feature that somebody suggested that they bring back to YouTube, and I agree with this, is video responses. I think the ability for people to have video responses for videos was such a cool concept and would help you find content that was similar.
The one feature I really wish they would add to YouTube would be the ability for a YouTuber to choose the first 2 recommended videos for a YouTube video that they create. So on the suggested bar on the side of the videos, for example, on the suggested bar, if I could choose my own videos, I would always put the next episode of one of my Let's Plays as the next suggested video. And then if I could choose one more, I could have one more video that I think the viewers of a certain video would like. Now for today's comment question of the day, I was just like wanting to talk about this, but with games coming out like Cadence of Hyrule and like Nintendo pairing up with an indie developer to make a Zelda game, it makes me really curious. What game would you like to see team up with Nintendo to make a Zelda game crossover? So we have the Cadence of Hyrule crossover, which is a crossover with Crypt and the Necrodancer. What's another indie game that you think would really, or even not even indie game, what's another video game you think would be a really great crossover for Zelda? And what kind of game could it be? Give me like a brief description of what it could be like. We'll have an interesting discussion about this next episode, because I think there's like so much potential there. The thing that excites me about video games is that like the Zelda franchise has only existed for what, like 25, 30 years now? And so much has happened in it. It's changed and grown so much. Where is it going to be in 30 more years? How much further can it go? I'm just so excited about the future. Like that's the one thing that just makes me so excited about the future, is just like the future of entertainment and games and stuff. Which is like really the only thing you really can look forward to, because the rest of the world isn't looking too great. Kind of like how depressing this game is, because it's like a kind of end of the world feeling. Is it just me, or does it feel like the world is getting kind of close to ending because of all the news that we've been hearing? I'm not sure if just like the news has become like a lot more omniscient and started covering and pushing a lot more like agendas and stories recently, or if the world really is just really shitty in comparison to where it used to be, because it just seems like there's conflict everywhere, and it's just a little bit worrying every once in a while. Like I'm not too stressed about it, but at the same time it does give me a little bit of anxiety. And like, I'm not personally religious, but in the Bible it does talk about like the end of times eventually coming. I don't necessarily think that like God is going to come a second time, but I definitely think we're going to have like some sort of war or situation that's going to make things really, really, really bad, and then we'll kind of emerge into like a new world order because of the conflict that will happen, and people will learn from it and they'll be like, okay, never again. Because right now we're entering just like a world that has never existed before, because people are trying to learn how to coexist with social media being between them, which has made things great, but has also waken a lot of people up, and people are like fighting for their rights across the whole entire world, and it's causing a lot more conflict because people are being able to like see just so much. And I'm just like, I'm really just curious as to like where it's all going to go from here. We're in such an interesting time with history. And I'm so excited I'm living in this time personally, because it's like our whole entire world is just a gigantic reality show recently. And I'm so curious to see as like what's going to happen. Global warming. I used to like love the natural disaster movies as a kid, where like tornadoes and earthquakes and stuff would like destroy the world. Like literally it feels like we're living in those movies now. It's insane. So I don't think there was things like that happening as often back when I was younger. Soon to definitely pick up pace. That's like where I like wonder, has there really been more natural disasters, or has the news been covering them more closely and I'm just like paying more attention because I'm looking at news and Twitter more? I don't know. It's probably a little bit of both, isn't it? I'm not even sure what I'm talking about anymore. I'm kind of talking about like 5 different things at once, aren't I? Let's go ahead and end that conversation there. I'm not sure where we're ending it on, but that's where we're ending it. Sorry for being a bit pessimistic, but at the same time I actually got some comments saying that I'm being a bit too like peppy and optimistic for such a sad and depressing game. So there we go. I just had a depressing conversation about the end of the real world, and if we're approaching the end of times. So hopefully that counterbalances all my jokes. Hello, little monk, I'm here to save you. They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Why won't they believe what I say? Fine, I get it. Then I shall say nothing more to you. Punish me or do nothing else you might. I'm here to save you. Oh! You! How did you get in here? Shh! If they see you, they'll capture you. What? My brothers asked for your help? I'm terribly sorry. Just try to cut my rope. We'll talk after that. Actually, we might be able to. Normally, you can't reach out that high. But with Fierce DD Link, we might be able to. So let's see what happens. No good after all. Dude, I could have totally done it. Yes, I do have a loud instrument. I got you, boy. And so the instrument for the Deku Scrub, if for some reason you haven't seen it before, is he gets a little bit horny. Land title dude. Oh, you traded the moons tier. Oh, this is just the regular land title dude. This is the one that we use in the swamp. Cool. Alright, and then in the cutscene that they notice you because you like play a song and they kick you out of there. Anyways, I think we are going to call this an episode here. We got quite a bit done today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and massage that thumbs up button with your mouse. It feels really good on it, and it really would appreciate it. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take care.